What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Voices with Queen on Sundays. Hey, Voices. Hey, Keish.
What up, though?
We got Keish on time today, y'all.
Stop playing.
Look, I just came back into town today, so
No, where you go?
um, up north to Traverse City.
Nice,
It
nice.
was beautiful. Took my niece for
Yeah.
her birthday, so it was a girls' thing. Really, really nice.
Okay.
Right off the beach, beautiful view. I loved it.
Yeah, Traverse City is always nice. I love it up there.
Yeah, it gave me a lot of peace and serenity. I needed it. I needed it. I shut down from the whole world. I didn't think about or bother with anything back home.
That's what's up.
I definitely disconnected for real, and I needed it.
Girl, that's what you need to do sometimes. You just need to get about everything and take a break from
Yeah, because
responsibility.
it's been crazy. It's been a crazy, crazy week, and that's what prompted today's show. So when a person work very, very hard to get the things that you have,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want nobody taking that from you. You don't
Right.
want nobody misplacing anything. So here goes my story.
Okay. Let us know.
so I've been building my credit.
Mm-hmm.
And so, of course, with that came credit cards. And, as long as you do what you're supposed to do and pay on time, over a course of 6 months to a year, you can get an increase.
Mm-hmm.
So they sending me my card for my increase. Before I get off of work to get home to get my mail, somebody activated my card and used it.
What? Gotta be somebody close.
What I think happened was the post office person that delivers the mail put it in the wrong mailbox.
Mm. Wow.
It had to be a substitute because if you're a regular, you should know, or you would know your residence and where they stay at. I've been in my house for
Right?
15 years. You shouldn't you can't mistake my name for that address. Like there's no way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I do my little investigation or whatever. What people fail
Mm-hmm.
to understand is when you make transactions on them credit card statements and debit card statements, whatever store you go to, it has a store number. So you
Right?
can locate that, right? So I find
Mm-hmm.
out that the person went to the CVS around my house. They went to the Sunoco around my house. I don't understand how much gas is $149.
They didn't fill up their car and somebody else's.
Had to. Then they turned around and went to Apple. They bought $700 worth of stuff at Apple. 9 times out of 10, me being a advocate and a person that always use Apple products, probably a tablet. I pretty know Apple prices off the top of my head. It's crazy. So
Bombs.
I didn't track it down, find out. What kills me is they tell you file a police report. They tell you, you need a police report, but what is the point of a police report when they really not gonna do nothing?
Exactly.
I'm like, well, the detective called me. I'm like, well, I did y'all job. I know where they been already, so you can't go look at the cameras real quick. Like he basically like you ain't no victim. The bank is a victim because they gonna replace it in this and another. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Right. You want the
How can you
person.
say I'm not a victim though? How can you say that?
It's in your name. If anything, They're gonna be looking at you first until for you. I'm sure
Of
you filed
course.
a claim,
Of
but it's
course.
your car. Like somebody stole your car, you are a victim.
Yeah. So it's like, come on, dude. Like, did you really say that to me? Oh, I was so heated. Oh my God.
Detroit police suck. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. They just talk like they street niggas. Like, no, you are an officer of the law, and if somebody gets something stolen from them, whether it's a credit card, anything, they are a victim. Somebody violated you by using your credit card with your name on it and went shopping and shit.
Hmm.
Now you got to go through all this stuff to do an affidavit, to file a claim and everything.
It's a lie.
Woo! That was a lot.
That's a lie.
You heard me coughing. You blew your smoke, I coughed.
We work as a team. We work as a team.
So yeah, you are a victim. I have been through that where somebody had got my information and opened up a bank account. Like it's stressful.
It is. And so I have another one that was coming
Mhm.
Friday. Of course, I'm out of town, you know. So
Right.
I had my son go look. It's not there. Only one piece of mail there out of two because I got informed delivery. So where's this card? Luckily,
Huh?
I was able to use the app and lock this card. But where is it? It should have been there.
All
So
right.
I
I'm
had to
starting to think it's a damn mail person.
Me too. So I filed a police report with the post office as well for both incidents. I'm not gonna play with you, and so a couple of people like, well, why don't you just go ahead and get a PO box? I can, but however, why should I have? First of all, that's another place I have to stop at. Something else that's added to my list of things to do because you have to go and collect your mail at this point, right?
Yeah.
That's an inconvenience. Now, a long time ago, you got to pay for it. That's another inconvenience where I could get my mail freely for free at home.
Now you got to go through all this.
Now I got to go through all this. So I really feel as if the post office should pay for it because clearly it's your delivery person that delivering the mail like they're supposed to. Either that or they're the ones that
Right.
say,
And they be ghetto.
"Yep,"
They
on
they
their
they
phone.
know they know what type of mail is a check. They know what type of mail is a credit card. Like they know. And they had their own little inside little scam and stuff going on. Shout out to the honest mail people that deliver your mail on time and don't be all being on some scam stuff.
Right, right. Not saying all of y'all is bad, but for the ones that is bad, you make it bad for everybody else.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
don't do stuff like that. And yes, if I can prosecute to the fullness, I am.
You should. You should. Absolutely.
You know,
You should.
this is redundant. Should nobody have to do this or deal with something like this? And I feel that it should be. Remember, there used to be a time, and it still is. I just got carded earlier for using my own credit card.
They don't even ask people. A lot of places don't even ask for
But
your
they
ID.
don't. And it used to be a time where they used to.
They used to, and your card had to be like signed on the back.
Yeah. In
Or they
order for
didn't
you to
let
even
you.
use it. Now it's like they don't care. And I
They
feel
just want
a lot
your
of
money.
yeah, I feel like a lot of them, I feel that that's still their policy. They just avoid that policy. I think I need to go pull up their policies because I do remember and recall a time when I
Yeah,
worked.
that was back in the day.
Yeah, you
They used to
had
be real
to.
strict.
Yeah, because of things like this, they could get hit with a fine too for allowing that to happen. I guess they don't understand that part of law. See, I should have been a lawyer. I keep saying that.
Hey, it ain't never too late as long as you got breath in your body.
I don't got the time.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I don't got the time, but I could be a hellified fucking lawyer. I win all my cases. It's just, people. The answer is right there. The law is right there. Policies is right there. Only you gotta do is read them, and you'll know what a person or a company can and cannot do.
Exactly.
And I think that is very, very imperative. You know, just like
Absolutely.
you know, my babysitter, they stole her car out her driveway. So because they found it, the police found it, and of course, they have to recover it. They have to put in a pound or whatever. I feel that if your car gets stolen and they find it, I don't feel as if that person should have to pay a fee to get their damn car out the repound.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. I mean, it's like you're a victim. You already taken a loss on your car getting stolen. Then when they find it, you got to pay.
Exactly.
Excuse me, voices. My
Now,
throat a little dry.
right now, I'm talking about you have to pay to get it fixed, whatever the damage is.
Right, 'cause you know they didn't probably busted up some stuff to steal it.
Yeah, you don't know what kind of dirt they did in the car, so you have to pray that it wasn't in
I'm
no kind of
sorry, y'all.
nothing. You know, like
And it be our own people stealing from us.
it do.
Why? Why? And don't black people go through enough? Don't we go through enough shit just living in America?
I
Hmm.
don't think they
You
look at
work.
it like that.
They don't because they're not conscious of what they're doing. They are. I mean, they're conscious of what they're doing, but they don't really know what they're doing. You know how they say, God, how Jesus says, "God, please forgive them. They don't know what they're doing." It's the same thing. You don't. You hurting yourself. You hurting your own people by taking from us. We didn't had enough stuff taken from us. Then when we get ourselves together and work hard for what we want or what we need, here goes somebody trying to take it.
Right. Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Absolutely. It's wild. And they get away with so much because who do we have to fight for us for real against crimes like this?
Nobody. And then look, it's just like if you own a house, right? You might not have nobody in it. Somebody come and squatter. These motherfuckers got rights to live in a house for free where they not paying taxes, rent, or mortgage.
And
I
could
gotta
take
take
your
somebody to
house.
court,
Yeah, and
huh?
they can take your house. They can literally fight for it down there and say, "Well, I kept it up and this and that." And then nobody asked you to do that. You invaded my house, my space,
If
because what? I
somebody
went out of
squatting, if somebody squatting, they just don't have to get out the hard way.
town. Man, look, listen. I
Hey,
feel, I feel like these have too much leeway. I think they have too much leeway,
yeah,
and they get away with so much.
it's
It's ridiculous.
sad, and it make you not even want to live like in the city. You know,
That's true.
a lot of people, they move out to the suburb because they feel like it's safer. They feel like the schools is better, and in some cases, it is.
Hmm. Like I can accept if I lost it myself. If I lose my own items or whatever, that's on me. I have to take responsibility and accountability for that. That I
Right?
lost my own stuff and then somebody picked it up. But for somebody to actually steal something from you, that's a whole nother ball game. There's a big difference between the two. But it do make one wonder. Like, what kind of conscience do you have? What if somebody did that to you?
Right. Let somebody do something to their family, to their mama, to their cousin. They ready to go to war, but they
Yeah.
out here doing it to somebody else and think it's sweet, all laughing and stuff. Like, dude, you gonna do it to the wrong person, and this time you're not gonna make it out that house you breaking into. You're not gonna make it taking off with that car you stealing because you gonna steal from the right one at the wrong time, and they not about to play with you.
Mhm. Mhm. For sure.
You gonna
And
come
you
into the
got,
wrong house.
and you
You
got some
gonna
people
rob,
that don't care. They'll take that chance.
and it might be their last, and you gonna rob the wrong person one day.
Mhm.
Okay, and don't underestimate people because grandmas is out here packing granddaddies. Hey, you gonna run up on the wrong the wrong old school dude or
Mhm.
woman, and they gonna bust a cap. They not grandma's not out here playing.
Not at all.
Okay, especially mine. She 80 something. She run your ass over and pull the pistol out. Okay, and it's legal, and she ain't gonna go to jail.
Mhm.
Y'all better stop playing with people. Y'all
For
better
sure.
stop playing with people for real. This not time to be playing with people because this economy. I see it with my own eyes. Working in the auto industry, this economy is going the other way, and everything is going up. People ain't about to be out here playing with y'all. We work too damn hard. We hustle too hard. So look, it's plenty of ways you can get money without trying to take somebody else's shit. And that's what
Mhm.
y'all need to focus on.
Yeah. Now, long talking about. Remember, I just went through the fact that the guy from the car wash stole my glasses out my truck.
Man,
Like, do I look like the type of person that got steal from me on my forehead or something? Because I don't. And I am really, I'm telling you, I am tired of taking losses
we
because of
ain't trying to take no more.
okay. I'm for real. Like I'm ready to come for everything that's owed to me by everybody. Like really, I'm there. You know,
So
you get tired of that.
with that being said, I had an experience yesterday. This is my season of not playing with nobody because I'm in kind of like a beast mode. I got so much going on in my personal life, my work life, with in the entertainment industry and everything, and with my business and things like that, just trying to get everything together. I'm trying to hold everything together, trying not to go insane. So
Okay.
this is my season not to take nobody's bullshit, not to be playing with nobody, standing on business, and it's all or nothing for me.
Yeah.
I had an experience with a promoter over the weekend who didn't have the money to pay me.
Oh wow.
Now, I found out about this before I had went on stage, and I told her I'm not performing. Now, I brought another comedian with me that was featuring, that was opening up for me. So I said, look, I'm gonna let my homegirl go ahead and perform, but you make sure that you have all of her money because this is your her. She not me. I know you. We got a personal relationship. But she don't know you. All she know that she was booked and she's supposed to get paid all of her money. And I'll deal with you later. But don't expect me to get up there tonight and perform because yeah, we cool or whatever. But also, if you my friend, you shouldn't have did me like that. And then you say, well, I didn't make no money at the door. I only made money on online sales, and if Eventbrite ain't cashed you out, I think that shit don't have shit to do with me. Because as a promoter, and as a person that books shows, I always have my budget in my pocket before I even sell tickets, so I can make sure that people get paid
Mhm.
and get paid on time. And it's not about the money for me; it's about the respect because
Mm.
this is somebody I have been doing shows with and knowing for almost 10 years, and this person already owes me on top of not having my money. So
Mm.
I'm expecting what I'm owed, and I'm expecting my booking fee as well. And I didn't get anything. They try to make it right, like they try to give me something, but it wasn't all of it, and I didn't want it. Holla at me when you got all my shit, friends or not, business partners or not, or nothing. Like, y'all we gotta respect one another, and we gotta stand on business. Cause I've worked hard all
Most
of these
definitely.
years. I don't do people like that. If you ever worked with me, you either made some money or I paid you on time. I got that type of reputation. I don't have a reputation for running off with people money or
Right.
not paying people. And if it is a problem with something, I'm gonna make sure I talk to you before you even get there because I don't like surprises.
I mean, either. Not when it comes down to my money.
And then it's like I'm already not even charge you what I would charge a stranger. You know what I'm saying? And then I
Absolutely.
have to get ready for an event. Like I left work an hour early to get there. I took a day off just to do um an event to promote the show. So I'm missing money by doing your event for real. And then I had another person who wanted to book me on the same day, and I turned that down because I had to do this. And look how it turned out.
Mhm.
So
Right.
I could have said, okay, well, I'll do it, and you can give me the money later. But no, we're not doing business like that in 2024. You
Absolutely
either
not.
have the money, the time that I'm going to render service, or I'm not going to do it.
Absolutely.
And if we respecting one another, if we friends, we gonna respect each other's talents, gifts, crafts, businesses. We not looking for a discount. Okay, now if you want to look out for your people, look out for them. But we not looking for a discount. Okay, and
Right.
we gonna respect people businesses, respect people craft, and we
Right.
gonna give them what they're due, whether they are friends or not. If somebody is your friend and they got a good reputation, good business practices, you want to make sure you do the same with to them.
Right. And that's the main thing about that is everybody, because you a black business owner, everybody want a discount, everybody want a handout. No. I pay everybody prices. I don't care what it
Yeah,
is. I pay them prices unless I feel like they totally fucking ridiculous. Other than
yeah,
that, I'm paying whatever you say you charging. I don't do your craft,
yeah,
and I'm gonna
yeah.
support you. You have bills just like I got bills. I'm not lowering my prices for nobody. Actually, the
Right.
more stuff that I add to it is going up. Like I'm and
Voices, I'm moving around a little bit, voices, just to let y'all know. Shine is over there working all day. Y'all say
they
hi to
used to
Sean.
you moving
Y'all say
around.
hi to Sean. Where he at? Where he at? Okay.
In the back of you.
Yes, we've been working all day.
Yeah, it's just just
What?
too much. Just too
What
much.
thing?
People need to understand, and you lose that way. You lose that way. You don't see anybody
Yeah.
going to Louis
And also, it
Vuitton
just makes
talking
things
about let me get
awkward.
a discount. Yeah, come on now.
Like, this industry that I'm in, it's just terrible. And part of it is just like dealing with our some of our people that don't understand respect in business. It's crazy. Okay, we got to do better, y'all.
We definitely have to do better. We can't. You can't keep taking from people that it's not yours. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Whoever did this to me, I ask that
Hmm.
God have mercy on them, because God do not play
And you
about
know
me.
what? Yeah, and then that's what some things like you got to realize. Like me and my good friend and my former business partner. He's been my friend since we were kids, and we were talking about shit that we did back in the day, and we were talking about the incident that happened and a couple of other incidents that happened with like some contractors that his parents use and a contractor that I use because they be out here bold too.
Right.
And we were talking about the old us, what the old us would have did. And y'all be trying to bring the old us back out here.
Sure do. Sure do.
We not trying to be these people out here like catching cases and things like that. Y'all people bring your old self back. Y'all don't fucking around. Y'all gonna find out. This is sad.
Yeah.
We don't have time for this. It's so sad. So we were talking
And
about like, you know what? Court.
yeah.
We going to court. That's how we
Yeah.
gonna do this. This how we fight people now. We don't send people over
Absolutely.
there to blow up things no more. We don't send people over there to
No.
set things on fire. We don't
No.
go get
We're
all our
gonna handle
cousins
you
and young people.
legally. We're
No,
gonna handle
this is
you
what we do.
legally, because that
Right,
means that we grew up, right? We're not
right,
kids no more. So now we know, now
exactly.
we have a lot to lose. And so therefore ain't no sense of us fighting fire with fire like that. You have to get legal on people. And that's how I fight that way. all the time. Like I'll fight you in court. I don't care. I put a lien. I assist this is. I do all of that. I don't have to take the abuse. I don't have to deal with it. I know there's a law that covers me from that, and I'm gonna deal with it that way.
Exactly.
Because, like I said, I done came a long way. I got too much to
We
lose.
got too much to lose. Too many people depending on us.
Yeah,
And we grown now. We super grown. You
super
know,
grown, super grown.
I was taught if you really want to hurt. Now, this is like if you really want to hurt a man too. No, but if you really want to hurt somebody, hit them in them pockets. Hit their ass in those pockets, honey.
Most
Let
definitely.
make them pay up. Make them pay up, cause don't nobody like spending money. Don't nobody want to give nobody no money.
Nope.
But if you gonna take something from me, I'm gonna come after you. I'm gonna come after you in court, and I'm gonna get a check
Hmm.
with the
And that's where
judge
I'm
name on
at.
it.
And that's where I'm at with the whole thing, especially about my mail. And I really feel I'm really in my feelings about it because we trust these people to deliver our mail
Mm-hmm.
secretly,
Right.
discreetly. You know, pay attention to what you're doing. Get off
Yeah.
the phone. Stop chit chatting all the time because y'all can't walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. Clearly, so stop doing it. Like I'm really am upset about the whole thing because I took a hit. I took a hit. And even though they gonna repunish it, I still have to wait on them to repunish it. So
Yeah.
I still took a hit and I still took a loss for what needed to be done at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whew, you know what? Breathe. But our
Mm-hmm.
justice system, it is broken. It is so broken. And it's crazy that it's broken like that because Thurgood Marshall, he fought for a lot of things for us to just not appreciate, should I say. We don't appreciate it.
You're right.
We don't. So now our system is broken because we didn't appreciate it. Now it's geared toward
Exactly.
us in a negative light and everybody is confused about it. Why are you confused about it? Stop doing stuff and getting caught. Stop doing stuff you ain't supposed to do. That's how you cut down on stuff like that. If you know this person is wrong, why are you hanging out with them? If you know they sit here and rob people, why is you with them? If you know they sit up here and do whatever that's wrong, why are you hanging around them? If you don't do that,
Right.
that's that's one way of getting caught up. When you know better, you know, it used to be back in the day with stolen cars or whatever. They used to do lift fingerprints. They don't even do that no more. Like you can find a lot of these people stealing these cars by the fingerprints because it ain't like they crazy bus put on gloves, right?
No.
And then it's
Yeah.
cameras everywhere,
There's
and
cameras
now
everywhere.
they don't care about the camera stuff
No, they don't care. They be right there.
in they
Um,
face.
but it hurt. Well, like I was telling you about the situation over the weekend. This is somebody that I actually, care about. Like it be the people that close to you. You wouldn't even think they would do something like this, or
No,
you gotta watch who you let in your house. You be thinking, this your hunger, this your friend. Next thing you know, you got some shit missing, or a bitch try to take something that you wouldn't notice that would be gone.
yeah,
And that's jealousy right there. You can't let everybody in your house.
you can't.
That's crazy, but that's just the way it is.
Well, you know me, I don't trust too many people, and even the ones that I trust is limited. And not that they did anything to render that. It's just people have did things that render that. So
Mhm.
I try to protect myself. by not putting all my eggs in one basket.
Oh no, you can't do that.
Yeah, yeah,
Man, oh man. People I just I just want to be respected because I respect everyone and I'll treat people how I want to be treated and I want the same, especially for people that I mess with, people that I'm friends with, I'm cool with, you know, and I don't understand why this can't be reciprocated. And that's why I've have I got a different group of friends now because I feel like if it's one ended, things that are one ended give me anxiety. It makes me feel like that I'm being used. So
hmm
I can't do it if everything one ended, I'm doing everything. I'm the one that's calling. I'm the one that's checking. I'm the one that's buying gifts and doing this. And you have never did it for me, or you don't even call. If I got something going on. It's just like why even be bothered with this friendship? It's a one ended situation.
right, right,
That's
right.
crazy.
Yeah, I feel like all relationships should be a two-way street. And you have to understand your partner, no matter if it's your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your sister, your brother, your kids, any relationship, right?
Hmm.
At the end of the day, you have to understand each other. And when you don't understand each other, that's where the clash come in at.
Yeah. Yep. One sided, even with family members. Like I'm all about having healthy relationships. Like and I don't want to assume anything. Like I had to sit down with a friend that I thought had like a problem with me. Like there was a rift in our relationship. The communication wasn't there, and so I took them out to dinner and I sat them down and said, "Hey, what's been going on? Like, did I do something? Like, I want to know because like this is a friendship that I care about. So I just want to like tie up any ends that's loose, or if I did something, let me know so I can make it right, or because I believe in healthy relationships, and sometimes in healthy relationships you gotta have uncomfortable conversations
Yeah,
that are
most
needed.
definitely. But that's a part of growing up and being grown. You have to have them uncomfortable conversations. Everybody want to avoid conversations, and that's not healthy.
Right.
It's not healthy. And that's the where that's it starts more problems, I believe, when it's like that.
Yeah. And that's
Because
what
it's
I
no clear
believe in. Like,
understanding nowhere.
yeah.
No.
I feel like we be having therapy sessions.
Well, it is voicing with Queen. We talk about everything, and some of the things that we talk about, I feel do help other people. And I feel like if we can do that, and if we can touching one is good. If we touch two even better. We touch more than that, great. But I take what we got, you know.
Yes.
But I really feel it's like leave people's stuff alone. If
Yes.
you want it that bad, or you want one, or whatever, trust me, it's plenty of jobs out here. I think part of it is people don't want to work no more to get what they want, and they feel like it's easier to just take it from somebody else. But like you said, you're gonna mess around and take from the wrong person, and you may not make it back home. And that's crazy because you of the decision that you chose to make. But our police force need to do something more about finding these people that doing things like this.
Yes.
There should be other laws put in place to protect the consumer. I understand that a lot of the banks is, government is insured, but at the end of the day, it's still the inconvenience.
Yeah.
You still stealing from somebody.
Exactly.
Let me lose my stuff.
It's
Let
sad
me
out
listen.
here. We
I
gotta
will-
be so careful with, you know, our stuff and even leaving stuff out like mail and stuff. People come over and be snooping and shit. It's like all types of stuff. And then, using your car in certain areas, people that work at these fast food restaurants be scamming. Girl, you just can't win for losing. Like I drive my debit card at Little Caesars one day. By the time I got to work, motherfuckers is sending Ubers and all types of stuff.
Wow.
I cut it off so quick.
Wow.
Like it's
See,
real life crackhead bums out here, y'all.
and
They
that's
do not
crazy.
care.
That's crazy. That is like that. So my advice to any and everybody that if you know you have a debit card or a credit card on the way and you have that app and you have
Hmm.
the ability to lock that card until you get that card in your hand because you don't want to be like me.
Exactly.
For real. It was just crazy. Like I said, I'd rather lose my stuff than for somebody to steal it. And I feel for my babysitter. Like they stole her car, and then she had her she bows and leaves, and they took her bowling balls and her bowling shoes. Why? Your hand may not even fit because all bowling balls are custom made. You
People be stealing the dumbest stuff.
what you gonna do with it? If somebody see you with that and this woman's customized bulb, what you think's gonna happen? She bows in the leagues, so that means she be any and everywhere. The league is big. Like, make it make sense.
Make it make sense, please.
Make it
Make
make
it make sense,
you know. So people, if you got sticky fingers, you get them unsticky
please.
before you end up sticking on to somebody who ain't gonna play it.
And they gonna cut them fingers off.
That's what the cartel do. They cut off your tongue if you talk too much.
Hmm.
You caught stealing, they cut off your fingers.
Right.
And so it's codes to this shit. They know what's up.
Exactly.
You know, I really feel like it's some BS, and we shouldn't have to deal with this. Unfortunately, we do because people don't know how to go out and get their own things, or they're scared to go get their own things. And then again, some people, it's not even so much of that. They just want what you got.
Lazy too.
Yeah. So I had to talk about that because I was very, very upset. And I feel as if the police should do something better. Um, in defense for the detective that is handling my case, he did call me back the next day and he apologized for how he said it to me and what he said to me because it was
Right.
at the end of the day, I am a victim. So don't sit here and act like I'm not. Like that was a real bad choice of words. He was like, "Well, you hung up on me." I sure did because I was about to go back to the old me. you
Right.
was
You better get cussed out.
you about to be every name in the book except for the Son of God. So look, listen. I had to in order to keep myself because it was just too much for me to be violated and then you to say I'm not a victim. What?
Excuse me.
Excuse me? Come again?
Exactly.
That's just
Come again,
that,
please.
that's just like you telling a rape victim that they ain't a victim of rape. The rape is the victim.
That don't
It
make no sense.
makes no sense. Like, don't do that. Don't
Please
do that.
don't. Please
Don't
don't.
undermine me being a person that was violated. Don't do that. I already feel like shit that I've been violated. So I need
Right.
more support than criticism.
Right. Like you supposed to just be all happy. Oh, somebody stole my credit card. It's okay. No, it's not okay.
But I went up north with my babies and
Mhm.
I had a beautiful time. Like I said, it was very peaceful. Um, eh, just, just, I love water anyways. I'm always open to be near water, anytime, anywhere. I love water anyway. So it was perfect being off the beach like that. I had a perfect time with the girls. We ate, we laughed, we did stuff, and we even watched the sunset off the beach, which was very, very beautiful.
Mhm.
Like I literally watched the sun actually go down and the moon come up
Mm.
off the water. So that was very beautiful to see. Um,
Wow.
and like I said, it was so much. I was very peaceful and serene at that moment. And like I said, I had to detach myself from home. Um, so it was like, okay, you know what? I'm supposed to be home today. We're gonna
Mhm.
do one more day. So we were supposed to be.
Really? Y'all stayed one more day?
We stayed one more day. That's why we came
That's
back today.
dope.
Yeah, because
That's dope.
I'm like, look, I need one more day of peace before I come back to this chaotic place. Like,
Okay.
because it's a lot. A lot of days it just be a lot, you know. Um,
Mhm.
and so I needed that, and I was able to reset and regroup, you know. Um, so we'll see what tomorrow brings.
Right.
I got me some I got me some crystals. I got me some stones for energy, good energy. So we'll see how that works out and everything. So
Yes.
I'm still trying to stay on my path and I feel like I'm underneath a spiritual attack
Mm.
and I refuse to let it win.
Amen.
I do. I
We
refuse.
rebuke that.
Because it's been one thing after another one financially. You know what I'm saying? Usually it could be a realm of different things, you know, a variety. It's not a variety, it's straight money with me. So it's
Mhm.
like I'm underneath a financial attack.
Yeah.
So I'm not letting it win though. Not letting it win.
Amen.
Not letting it win. But it was a lot. It really was a lot.
I can't believe that. That is crazy. You
Yeah.
bums, get your life together, bums.
Tell them again.
Get your life together. All the bums out here, get it together.
Yes. And we need our government to put more laws in place to protect us consumers of theft. Like that's like one of the number one things that's going on is them stealing the credit cards, financially theft. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it it's got to be other ways to try to crack down on this, you know. And they need to find ways. Y'all find ways to do dumb stuff. Find ways to really protect people. Like, and I can understand that you know you have to do what you got to do because you got a family or whatever you need to feed or whatever.
Mhm.
But it's other ways to go about doing that than stealing from someone.
Exactly.
I understand you want that iPad. Did you know that you can make payments with Apple?
They don't want to make no payments. They want it free.
No. Pay for yours like I paid for mine, you know. So it's ridiculous. And they too, they don't even take the idea unless they doing a service call or something like that. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. But I feel that if the businesses start getting hit with these fines like they supposed to for things of this sort, because you're not protecting your customers. How is it somebody could just use So just use anybody's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all make it hard for me to use my own stuff, but you ain't making it hard for somebody else to use my stuff.
Yeah, that's what happened to me when Bank of America. I had a credit card through them, and somebody they system was breached. Somebody got my information and tried to open up a Bank of America bank account, and they were like really nasty with me. Something, but that don't mean you're gonna get because my credit card got closed because they tried to open up an account, and that don't mean you're gonna get your credit card back. I said I would never want a credit card with y'all again. If it's just easy for somebody to get my information, y'all didn't notify me. The person that did it lived in New York, so I'm like, if you see that a consumer changed their address to another state, why wouldn't you alert them and say, hey, is this you? Did you make this change? Like you didn't protect me. So I would never want a credit card with you again.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going off. I said, you act like this is you. You are the customer service representative. You're supposed to tell me what steps to take to file a fraud claim.
Yeah,
And I'm still dealing with this stuff now.
I am too with the bank. You know, somebody stole a $40,000 check from me
Mm-mm.
out the mail. 9 times out of 10, out the mail. That's another thing. Like I told the post office, like I didn't took too many losses because of y'all, and I'm still fighting for this shit even to today. So yeah, we have to not let people get away with stuff. We got to fight a little bit harder to try to, you know, put in place laws to stop all
Mm-hmm.
this damn financial fraud. Like this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy. But like I told my credit card people, y'all need to have it where they do need a social security number or something like that to verify the fucking account. If a person get hold to and you talking about enter the fucking zip code and they in the zip code, they gonna try that zip code.
Right.
Fuck out of here. Like it should have been more security put in place. Like I told them, I'm like, I really don't want y'all to send me another one. I'm straight on y'all. If it's that easy for them to just tackle my stuff.
Yeah. You're right, sis. You're absolutely right. What's that flashing across the screen? What's that say? I, Grandma keeps got to put her glasses on. I keep seeing it. Today's show. Oh, okay, there it is. Look, Auntie had to put them glasses on.
Uh-huh. Now it's time for kicking it with
Ooh,
Keish.
kicking it with Keys. Let's see. What up, go, y'all? And thank you for tuning in tonight and hanging out with us tonight. It is Sunday, and it has been a long week for all of us. So I just want to tap in to the topic today, and give my perspective on everything. So we talked about a lot of things, and I was telling y'all about the situation that happened with me over the weekend. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about mixing business with friendship and business with pleasure. So from my experience, I have had business relationships with some friends. Some have worked out, some have not. So I'm going to say no. Don't mix business with pleasure. And you can't mix all your friends in your business because sometimes they think that they can get away with shit just because y'all friends. And they might try to take advantage of that. Well, she cool with me, so I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Okay. And I'm big on loyalty. I'm very, very big on loyalty. Like now, I don't even do stuff for people unless they loyal. You know, show me loyalty. Like you can't call me and be like, "Hey, I need this, I need that." You got to have a good track record with me because I'm at the point where I didn't got burnt out, y'all. So I don't have energy to even get up out my bed for somebody unless they just that one. or unless they would do the same for me. Like I match energy these days. So no, you cannot mix business with pleasure. You cannot mix all your friends up in your business plans or anything like that, because sometimes they try to take advantage. And I have had some great business partners who were friends, but now I just choose wisely. You know, I make sure that they have the same interests, the same goals, they in the same headspace, that they willing to um, partner and invest equally. You can't just say, "Oh, I want to do business with this person because I've been knowing them for so long." Like, what is that? Oh, we grew up together. Okay, what does that really mean? I grew up with a lot of niggas and people that I've been cool with, but that don't mean we gotta be partners. You know, like where's your resume at? A lot of people wanted to be invest in things with me, but when I said, "Well, okay, well let's pull some finances. Let's see where you stand at financially. And we can sit down and we can talk with my advisor and my lawyer. We can draw up a plan. We can see, like, after we look at the records, we see that you can invest. You're able to invest. Like, people think they can invest because they got like a couple of dollars. No, you have to make sure that you are not at risk for bankruptcy. Like, why would somebody want to invest with someone who's at risk for a bankruptcy? You have too much debt. You can't make investments with people who have too much debt. Because if you tied up an investment with somebody and they coming after that person, they can try to collect from whatever y'all invested in. So we have to choose people wisely, and everybody don't want to show what they have on paperwork. Um, and that's a red flag. Now, if you say, "Hey, I want to be a partner with you. I know I got some debt or whatever, but I'm working on that. And in 6 months to a year, I'll be done with that debt, and then I'll be able to make some investments or, partner with you." Come on, let's be wise about it. Let's be wise about this. So we gotta be wise when we picking these partners to do business with. Um, like I said, you can be knowing somebody for a long time, but that don't mean you got to be partners. Now, in my beginning, my first business, I had a business partner who was a friend, and I wouldn't say that I based that business relationship off just being friends for, you know, 15 years, but the person did have a lot of hustle in them, and I like that. I like that they had that hustler's mentality, but they also had a mentality that they would do anything to get money, even if it meant to cross me out, which is that's something that you're not gonna do with me. And I'm the one that started this shit. You're a partner. I brought you onto it. So we have to choose wisely. That was a lesson. My first business partnership was actually a lesson that I learned from, and that's something that I had to go through. And she just lost it. So we up here trying to get Shine something to eat. Y'all voices are moving around. So it's lessons in life and it's lessons in everything. Um, we just have to be wise about everything we're choosing to do. Even relationships and friendships, everything has a time and a place and a season. And sometimes people's seasons are up. So um, choose wisely, guys. Choose wisely. This about to be so ghetto, y'all. This about to be so ghetto. Look, I got Sean with me. He trying to eat some chicken, y'all. I want some chicken too. This is so ghetto. But we've been working all day, and I'm trying to teach Sean. Hey, say hi, nephew. I'm trying to teach him about business, and it's something that I didn't have the opportunity to learn how to be an entrepreneur when I was growing up and knowing about credit, because they don't teach us that stuff in our public school system. Um, they don't, for real. So I'm trying to teach Sean the game here. Um, we talked about. like what he want to do after high school, and he actually wants to be a mechanic. And I said, with getting that trade, which he gets from his granddad, yes, his granddad was a diesel mechanic, telling him like you can actually be an entrepreneur and open up your own shop. You know, you don't have to get a job and work for anyone. You can actually, um, you know, get a trade and be an entrepreneur and work for yourself. So, and so I hope he's listening to me when I say be wise in choosing partners, choosing friends, and everything like that, which we all need to do for the rest of our lives. And I'm trying to teach him the game. You know, Auntie trying to teach you the game, okay? So I don't know what KFC doing, but we got to pull off. No, y'all said my mama too late. We gone. Okay? It's time for kicking it with Keisha, okay? And y'all not kicking it with the chicken in there, okay? So you just gonna have to go to Burger King, Sean, real quick. But that's kicking it with Keisha. That's kicking it with Keisha. I had to just drop some jewels on them real quick, you know,
Okay.
real
Now,
quick.
speaking of kicking it with Keish, don't forget she has this popping. So we about to head up out of here, voices. Oh yeah, I meant to tell y'all because we are who that, but I had to tell y'all what was going on. We had to talk about it, voices, because I feel like it's messed up that you worked so hard to get the things that you get and somebody just steal it from you, and it's like you have nobody to protect you or to help you to solve this problem or whatever the case may be. You know, you feel helpless and hopeless, and you I don't want nobody to feel like that. So We need to find ways to be able to fight against these type of predators, okay? So that's my voice of the day, and we'll see y'all next Sunday. Bye, voices.
Peace.